So today we're gonna be opening the first set of Digimon,
which we finally got after
waiting. Yeah, after the shipping place went, oh yeah, we'll finally send this to you. So I admittedly have opened one of these before. I opened it back in November in the original pre-release, so I know some of the cards in it, but I'll still show everyone the commons and uncommons in the very first box.
187 altogether in there. It's alright. That's a decent ratio. 69 commons.
You get about, I think it's about 5 to 7 super rares per box, and you get 2 high rarity cards, I call them, because you either get a secret rare or an alternative art to a super rare. So you get 2 of them in a box. Each one you also get a box top alternate card, which is a full art version of one of the 8 tamers.
And I've mentioned to put sleeves to the side in case we need them this time. I forgot.
Original set. You also get a special pack that comes with one of 3 different ones. So you get there's 6 cards until we get 2 per pack, and it's you get Agumon and Greymon, Gabumon and Grugemon, or Vmon and Tai Vmon Tamer. So we'll have to see whether I get them. I will start with box 1 and we'll see what we get, and that'll be nice. And we have
been waiting to open these for so long.
Oh yes. Well, I've got a tie full art, which is very nice. I don't have tie. I had matte purple in my original set. So I'll put them to one side. Let's put the promos over there. So we have the box topper. 2 cards thin. Let's see what we.
I don't like how hard they are to open. Have a look fun.
That's not too bad. And I'm going to have to probably find a massive bin somewhere to put all these. But we have Vmon and Tai V-Tamer. I don't know whether that was part of a special, because I do not remember Tai being a V-Tamer.
It was in V.
I don't remember V, to be honest.
It was the one where they didn't actually digivolve, they used eggs.
Well, let's get all these packets out of the box.
Yeah, they used, what were it, mana eggs or something?
I have no memory of that.
Oh, I do appreciate that they've got actual different artwork on packs. Not just all the same.
Yeah, true.
And you can put the empties in that box if you don't want to keep the box.
Yeah, sure with that. For now. Might want to use it for common storage later on. So let's just move these to one side. I'll keep them in shot so we don't have that thing which some people do with the whole trickery of. Oh, I forgot got a rare card which I just pulled from outside the frame. I'm not going to do anything like that.
How are the packs though? Do they have it? If you pick up a pack, is there any overhanging that could be damaged? Because I've had quite a lot of that recently.
Not to my knowledge. So far, good. Thankfully, Digimon has quite good card stock. It's a lot better than Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Vanguard, where they had like the rarest card in the set, just slightly higher, so they got damage on packs.
Well, thankfully we haven't got that issue with these.
No, I think we'll look alright so far.
One thing I also like about Digimon, you get 12 cards in a booster rather than the typical 9, which is always quite nice.
I think Pokemon's is 10, maybe? It's been a while, I can't remember.
So we're going to start off with a commons, Muchimon, Atomic Rim. Not many people remember Mega Andromon. Go through on
was he
evil Chicken.
I can't remember if he was even
Ogumon. The palette swap Patamon for the PS1 game. Back in there, they decided to make it real thin. Blade of Truth. Frigemon.
He's quite a
I like Frigemon. But I always call this guy Potatomon, but it's Dragmon, apparently. Hey, we have. I just realised that's one of the uncommons. We have a good old starter. We have a Bergermon there. You're not going to try to pronounce that one, Bimon. And we have our first rare of the set, which is a Lilymon. It's always nice to get. And first packet, we end up getting a super rare. And that is Metal Grugemon, which is very nice to have. A nice full art version as well. And
I actually checked these. I want to see how they do shiny.
And one thing you get in every single booster pack now is these crappy cardboard memory gauges, which very quick.
What's that on back?
is a list of all the cards in the set,
Go
but you have to get both versions of the player 1 and player 2. So it's very quickly, you're going to hate these, and I'm going to make a game out of just yoinking these out of shot. If you are very lucky, you might be able to pick up these promo metal memory gauges, which I've managed to get my hands on, which is a War Greymon and metal Grugemon, which unfortunately going rate for these is about 20 quid. If you manage to get hold of them, good on you.
I'm definitely going to have to get some mats for the next ones.
If you are unable to get these official promos, there are some people who are doing their own versions, which again cost quite a bit of money and they weigh a ton.
They do, but they're nice.
I can't see tournaments stopping you from using them, but options are there.
It might have like that game, that tournament Yu-Gi-Oh players do, of who's got the better field centre.
Well,
apparently that's a good game.
Probably not unofficial. Then let's see, we got Gabamon, purple one. One thing I've noticed very quickly with this new Digimon card game is Gabamon and Agumon appear a lot. Agumon seems to be in every single colour, which is just like, can you give me something different, please?
Maybe nostalgia value.
Yeah, a good old Letmon. I remember walking into multiple times to get lights added to my city, if anyone else remembers that.
God, that was a terrible game.
I love that game. Nuclear Laser. We have Grugemon, which is very nice. Dolphinmon, you don't really see him very much in the shows. With all hearts attack option. We have a Metal Greymon, which is very nice to see. Boltmon, one of these standard 12 attackers with no effects.
He's a bolt, isn't he?
And we have another 12 attacker with Titamon.
That's a mega.
And Metal Airmon, which something I've seen with someone else doing card opening, have pointed out very much so that they're giving them quite a bit of a bulge, which is interesting.
Why not?
I didn't notice it when the first time I opened these until someone pointed it out. Got a Symphony Polymer, and we have another super rare straight away. Am I going to get all top rares on the top few packs? I wonder. But a Magma Angelmon is very nice. I do want to have an Angel deck.
20 supers.
Overall, different ones. It's got quite good security fit.
Yeah, 187 cards, but there's 17 alt promos.
And check that out. So
stop yeeting cards across the room.
They're not worth anything. They're annoying.
Well, yeah, that's why the Bermuda set decided we're going to put a dice in every single box. So now I've got like 24 random dice.
But dice have their uses. They're just pointless cardboard filled with recycling bin. Very quickly, you don't want them. It's not like you got a marker pen and you crossed out your life on them. I don't understand why you would have so many anyway. That was Lymon, which I know from the games, but I don't actually know from any of the shows. Also, if I haven't mentioned this before, for people that realise, the set 1 and 1.5 are the first 3 sets in Japan, all combined into one.
We've got a lot of those today.
So we have to. So they're trying to make it so we catch up. You know, they didn't want this to be like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you're 6 months behind the Japan release, which I do appreciate. But it also meant that we were getting a lot of rapid releases. Now, admittedly, 4 and 5 have now been delayed by a month or so.
It's understandable.
Some people happy. Their wallets are in better shape now, but we'll see how things go. Well, we have a Dimension Scissor attack. We have a good old Guillamon from season 2. Mondramon, he's actually quite a useful starter to have. It only costs 2 to play, which is quite nice for a level 3 rookie. I'm saying that, I think all of them are actually. What am I saying? Never mind. We have a Argumon, the Cogs. Sometimes the names confuse me, because I swear that some of the older games had the names a bit different. We have one of the classic tamers, Digimon with Chimeramon. Magmadron. There we go. We have a
Gatomon's final one, I think. No, it's potentially one of its.
I prefer Orphamon myself. Fits the theme a bit better. We have a Spider Shooter. He was an annoying guy to fight.
I think she goes into both the Fanimon and that one in the show.
And we have a standing Groundmon. He apparently has a Mew Altar, I believe, in a future set. Our rare for this one is Kerimon. And Supermon here, super rare, we have here is Zudamon.
I do like Zuda.
I must be getting myself confused. I swear it weren't a super rare per pack. I swear in the pre-release I got double rares in the packs, so, and I only got super rare in several packs, but so far my first 3 packs have all been super rare, so I'm very confused. I've just double checked that. Yes, it is only a few super rares per box. I just happened to get top 3 with super rares, which is a very unusual layout. If I was just a random kid who just picked those 3 packs out of a stand, I would be very happy. And then Agumon again. Metal Tyramon. Another part swap. Nuclear Laser again. And we have a Volkite Dramon who has a slight bit of a borderless effect to it, but his wings going out of shot. Very nice. Mushroomon. Oh, got a bit of a line printing error there. It's a little bit annoying. Gargemon. I remember Gargemon. Tinkermon. Now I just need Peter Panmon, I guess.
Wow, you went there, did you?
The Radiation Blade. And the Devimon, which I believe after the alternative Devimon in Tournament Pack, which is actually very, very good. Though trying to get Tournament Pack cards is like getting blood from a stone at the moment.
Well, not if you're rich.
Not if you're rich, but that's the same for a lot of things. And we have our first Agumon in rare format. And we have a Cerberusmon for our other rare.
Oh, the big standard rare is quite nice.
Yes, I like the gold border on them. It's a lot better than some little bit of silver writing in the top of the fin, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in some card games where the only difference is a little symbol in the corner.
Yeah, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't do rares anymore.
Yeah, just get super rares and made them worthless. Anyway, Night Raid option of film. We have. I always want to say Lollymon when I see that spelling because I'm dyslexic, but I will leave it there. Lollymon. We have a Cuckoo Wham. Can't pronounce these names. They're common. We have a Spiral Sword. Digimon, which I actually made one of them for an art project out of a big giant paper mache model of that.
I think that's Final Digivolution's Titamon, I think.
I think it's the
Titamon, the green one you bought.
Yeah. And we got Andromon as well, who always looks very surprised to see us right there. We have a Tyrannomon, which I swear there was a rare version of that, which there might be, I'll have to see. Monimon, I believe you said he was quite good in the games.
He's one of the starters in Digimon 3.
One of your favourites.
That's the best one.
And going from Greymon last back, we got Growlmon. And we got Greymon. Very nice for the champions. Going up. And we have our rare is that our first Digi-Egg, I think, so far. Which very useful to have. And we have our top rarity of this set. I got this in my last box, but it's an alternative art Lilithmon, and it's very viable. So I am very quickly going to put that in a sleeve.
And a top loader.
And it's extremely nice. I love the whole black and white shading kind of sketch artwork with the roses in the background and the gold frame around it with a slight texture. Very, very nice. This is if you want. I think quite a few card games can learn from Digimon on how to do. I'm alright. How to do top rare cards, because so many card games go, ooh, here's the top rare card. It's just a sparkly and nothing else, and it's a bit rubbish. But Digimon definitely does it right. So that's one of our top rares from this box. So curious what else we're gonna get. I did say I was going to give one of my friends a Lilithmon for a present, but it's not going to be the alternative art. That's a bit too expensive. So we have Oblivion Bird, which to be honest looks more like a shark, that rocket, but
it's one of the
it is
Greymon specials, isn't it?
Skull Greymon.
Yeah.
And we have Agumon Expert, because we're going to have loads of Agumons, as you're going to see as we go through many box openings. Villamon, our flying monkeys from there. Oh, we have another star. We have Gormon. Gormon. Can't pronounce it right.
She is 62 as standard right now.
Yep, she's quite expensive. As I said, she's not leaving my site. We've got Pixiemon, not offering any kind of training to us, unfortunately. And we have a black Greymon to go with our red Greymon already.
Pixiemon's weird because it's like this big.
Yeah, well, he's like Kirby, basically. Flying Kirby. Flagemon, I've never really seen him in anything. But, nevertheless, there's a few Digimon I don't know of. There's a few I really want to see, and I haven't made them to card yet, but...
Quite a lot of them are just from the DS games, because they were pretty popular.
Chimeramon. Another Digegg. I never remember Frillmon being in any of the games I've played. You go through all the different babies, and I don't remember Frillmon being one of them. It's also one of the few Digeggs which isn't actually rare in the first set. We have a Myotismon, very evil looking artwork, and that's one thing I definitely have to say about Digimon card game is the artworks are pretty damn good. You don't have any made out of polystyrene or knitted wool as you got with the Pokemon. We got a rare Tyramon, and our second rare of the set is a Terracluster. Attack and a counter.
The original Vanguard set, which had like ones drawn by 5-year-olds.
Oh, those promos where they. Oh,
yeah, I remember those.
Remember those Pokemon promos which had the little doodle squiggle ones, which were pretty
terrible. Yeah.
Terrible. We have a Repamon, which I remember playing in Cyber Sleuth actually.
He was pretty good.
Very quickly evolved him though.
He went into, what was it, Kentaro or something?
And our first Vidramon card with a V Nova Blast. And if I got Grugemon, who was one of my favourite Digimon in the very first show. I thought you looked badass.
Yeah, but
I was also a kid, so.
I think he only had 3 scenes.
Yeah, I don't remember. I really have to say, I've got no Mushroomon again, no Nocturomon.
No, was it Mega? He only went Mega for him, right?
A Blastfireman, which I do not know which Digimon that is. It looks like Angemon wearing a D&D magic costume. We have a Volcanodron.
I can't remember that one actually.
We have another Tamer Digimon with Birdramon here, which is very nice. Very good artwork again. And we have Cherrymon teaching some. Do you remember what they are? Little baby version of Palmon. Is it Palmon?
I can't remember what it's called.
Or Birdramon, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's Birdramon, yeah.
And we have Grugemon, which I almost got the tournament promo of the other day, but person backed out, unfortunately. Trying to get one copy of every card in this game, and that's proving to be very hard at the moment. Because Digimon really likes like their promos.
You should have most of them after this.
Whoa, Growlmon having his arm melted off by looks of it by someone. And we have a standard tamer finally, and that is Matt Ashida. There, and I can't to throw away. I'm going to very quickly annoy my friend here with throwing cards everywhere. But you know what? Let's just throw it from the beginning and make stuff a bit easier. So we have another Armadillomon, which is a starter from, I believe, one of the Tamers from the second season, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the season where they didn't bother to digivolve them, which was nice.
Yes, and we have a Chimeramon doing a Heat Viper attack. We have Wizardramon, which was one of the first kids cry scenes in early shows back in the 90s, with him getting killed off.
We're not doing Bacchanal Day.
Bacchanal Day. And we have another Digi-Egg. We have Chimeramon, who looks very cute and adorable. We have a Grugemon. We have a very hideous looking Digimon, who looks like he's getting high off some fumes, which is very interesting. Greymon with his great tornado attack, which got me through quite a lot of the Cyber Sleuth game. Just constantly defense piercing, double attack. Yes, I had Black Greymon. And we have a River Power being fired by Metal Digimon, which I've just realised that has brought back memories of the very first box that I bought back in November. So now I know for a fact that if you buy the current set, you're missing out on the dash packs they did in the original release, which you got one of 5 cards. One was Metal Digimon, Puppetmon, Mega Machine Digimon, Agumon and Gabumon, and these really awesome alternative art cards. So now, seeing that has brought back memories, that isn't a part of the box for the new releases, so I'll have to try and get hold of them. I have got some aside, so after I finish these boxes, I will pull them out to show. So we have a Gotsumon there, and a Dragomon. Now, Gotsumon was also one of the ones which made people cry because he got killed by Miyotasmon, if I remember correctly. Spoilers. And Digimon.
Spoilers for 20-year-old show.
Yeah, God. Now you make me feel old. And we have a rare Digi-Egg of Grugemon, and we have our second rare being Giga Blaster. Also, I'll point out, as I just remembered, the Digi-Eggs also have alternative art on the back of the cards, different to the normal ones, to represent the fact you start off with them, which is a nice little touch. Something which you don't get pretty much in any other card game. You normally so used to the backs being the same, so no one can cheat. And my gosh, they made these packets tough to get into. I don't want the cards getting damaged, clearly. And we have those life point counters on the floor, but that's how it goes. There's going to be a lot more later on. We have another Oblivion Bird, another Ogremon, we have Great Tornado, we have a Monzimon, who's actually quite useful. We have a Notoramon, we have a Dimension Scissor, we have a Grugemon, and our first Devimon, who he has his evil red finger of death, which I always thought was a bit weird. Metal. Oh, that's what he's doing right there, look at that. Red finger of death. We have a Metal Greymon, we have a Woodmon. Oh, he's got quite a few hands, I didn't really realise that. And we have another Tamer, we have Tai. I always like Tai. And we have an interesting enough about this, I always say Raremon, but I found out the reason why, I never understood why he was called Raremon, because he's just a piece of trashy slime. Until I started learning Japanese and realised that he's actually Raimon, which means trash, essentially. So he's Trashmon.
I was never a Thai fan.
But for some reason they didn't translate his name, they just kept it the same when they brought it over to English.
Nah, Thai annoyed me, so I never got into him.
I think I like Sora as well.
He's part of the generation of series I don't like, with the main characters with fire powers.
And I just threw my hollow on the ground by the looks of it, because of that life power counter. I just threw the last...
call him an idiot, because that's what he is.
Oh, Grugemon. Keep it face down for me. And we'll slot that back on there.
Don't chuck those around.
I probably will make sure I shut the life power cards at the end of the fin, so I'm not doing that again. A bit of temptation, because knowing my luck, I will probably end up throwing the highest rare, but...
You don't want to spend 10 minutes of the video at the end, just circling which ones you have.
No, I am not doing that. I remember doing that with stickers back in the day. Ugh. We have a Grillmon for the first time today, who always reminded me of Metroid Prime. I've used Blaster.
I think I want the SR of Hercules Chimeramon, because I like that thing.
Nah, he's rubbish. You can get him quite cheap, I think.
He probably is, but he's like my favourite of these SRs.
That Taramon. We have a Gravity Crush. We have Toy Agumon, who was I'm amazed never end up breaching copyright infringement, considering he's made out of Lego.
I don't think he's got a mega form either, which is a shame.
No, they made a clear toy Agumon and a black toy Agumon, which was just like such pointless palette swapping again for PS1 game, which was necessary back in the day. No, Monzumon.
I think they only had the original black ones for Black War Greymon because he was really popular in the show.
Well, we have another Angemon for the Angel set. If you want to do like me and make an Angel deck, so slash Angemon.
I think I would have got green.
We have a Labramon here. And there we go, we've got Bacchanalda. We have looking back on the good times. Very, very nice to have and very familiar to life. Now we have another Greymon.
Card of Bacchanalda.
And I'm happy that you did pick that off the floor because it was a holo. It is Diaboromon, who I think is on the movie, which was a combination of 3 Japanese movies, which is very confusing. He's also one of the ones from the tournament pack that you can get.
It's also a lot better if you don't chuck it on the floor.
Shush.
You don't need to say shush. This is a YouTube video. They're going to see you throw it on the floor.
I can still say shush. We can edit and post. No, and we have our first Impmon. I'm hoping that I can get Beezlemon, because that'd be a card I really would like. And hopefully eventually they'll add Beezelstarmon. Another Agumon Expert. We have another Blastfire, another Kebaterimon, another Wizardmon, Vigilmon. And we have our first Grugemon Blue. So we have both blue and purple on this set. And talking about Beezlemon, we have his attack here, Darkness Claw, which gains him, it's very nice.
I think he only uses that before he gets blast mode, but I guess he's gone.
Aye. And we have High Angemon, which I didn't realise was a mega until Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, he's not really used.
And we have our rare of this pack being Shield of Just with Gallantmon there in the background.
That was an unfair attack.
Another Digimon and thing to throw away.
If you ever played Digimon Rumble Arena, Shield of the Just was the most OP attack in the entire game.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, it was a shield that blocks all damage, shoots laser across the entire screen.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
Yeah, but at least you didn't throw the rare this time.
Yeah, we have another purple Garurumon, sorry. We have another Golden Ripper. Gorillamon.
If a rare hits the floor, it becomes down.
Shut up. Spiral Sword. Black Greymon. We have our first blue Garurumon. Garurumon. And talking about Peter Panmon, we have Petermon. So he's in the set. No, well, let's be honest. Japan's not the best when it comes to subtlety. And we have Tapiamon. And we have Tai. I saw we had Tai earlier. Oh, we had the brown tie, black tie. We have a red tie now. That's very nice. And we have another super rare, which is a Metal Grugemon. It's very nice, which I swear we had that earlier, but this is the purple version, so we have both blue and purple now, which is very nice.
To clarify, I am not sat here ticking off which ones we have on the back of a list. I'm just sat here.
You could do. I mean, it makes yourself useful.
I'm incredibly useful.
We have another Golden Ripper.
I'm picking up all your hollows, you randomly chucking.
And another of the set of 3 people who died in the first Digimon series with Pokemon. And we have Boring Storm, which is... I'm assuming that's just boring. That's my dyslexia, or I should just say boring.
Yeah, that does say boring.
Yep. It's a Boring Storm. I mean, to be honest, he doesn't look particularly excited.
It's because it's a drill.
I know.
It's boring.
I know why it's called that. Anyway, we have Chumon without Sukamon. Oh, that's a point. We haven't had Sukamon yet. A bit weird to have him without Sukamon. We have a Goblinmon.
The fodder of Digimon games.
I was talking about potatoes earlier. We have Smashed Potatoes. Seesawmon. Whatever that is. I don't really remember him. And we have another finally tamer Digimon with Palmon. Oh, we have Dasmon. And quite clear from this picture, we don't have to worry about censoring of the artwork in Digimon clearly compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, that would be very, very heavily covered up.
Yeah, they need to stop doing that.
We have Greymon, which is a nice full art, although I would rather have a full art on better Digimon, I guess, in my opinion.
Second Chimeramon.
We have another Chimeramon, and we have another Matt Ishida purple.
I could have sworn he wasn't called Matt Ishida in the TV show.
It wasn't, because they removed most Japanese references, I think.
All references and text, if I remember right. For kids, they always take text out as well.
We have a green Agumon now, which I don't know how he seems to be pretty much every colour, but he is. Another Impamon. We have our first Nunamon. That brings back trying to get Digicard in the PS1 game, and I was getting annoyed they got a Nunicon card because it was worth nothing.
It's not
we have Mega Carboterimon's Horn Blaster attack as an option. We have... he's such a great palette swap, we had to have him in 2 different colours. So we have both a purple and a yellow version. And he's sticking his tongue out at my friend because he doesn't like him.
There's no reason to palette swap stuff.
Pagamon. Another Digi-Egg for us.
Yeah, that's one that goes into the dark sets.
We have a Isn't he one of the part of the Knights again, if I remember correctly? Like early stage.
He evolves into the Centaur one.
That's it. Kento Centaur, yeah. We have another Digi-Egg. Whatever that is, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. We have a Grugemon. Our first one, I think. We had the black one, but we haven't had the normal one. Is he about to eat someone?
It's fine. He's a Digimon.
Yeah, he's about to eat a Palmon.
Good.
And we have our rare being Sympathy #1. Probably Muffin. I don't know why that's the thing, but it is. And we have our full art rare, which is such a tiny amount of the gold border. Such a tiny little diddy amount. I'm amazed that they actually put the effort in to fill them in. That is just ridiculous, because I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's just a tiny bit there. It's like a tiny diddy bit there. It's such a tiny bit there. That's actually quite funny, but I appreciate the effort. And that's our second rare. With Venom Myotismon. And I'm getting quite a lot of joy about muting cards off the screen. A lot more joy than I probably should do. But, simple minds, I guess. Another Dilmon, another Heat Viper, another Black Metal Greymon, a Pumpkinmon, God to Crush, Chimeramon, Datramon, Brumon, Beedramon, Digireg, and we have finally the Loader Lionmon from we had in that boring storm earlier. What was it? Uncommon? I just realised that's uncommon, so is that one. Pedramon. I was immediately when I ever saw the original spelling of that, my dyslexia, I thought he was called Pedamon, but you know, which kind of fit the jester thing and the fact he was tackling kids with napkins and stuff like that. But I digress. There's Trump Sword Attack. And we have our Metal Seedramon rare, which is one of the ones you can also get in the dash pack. They don't throw very well, unfortunately. They're not even good enough to throw. Not even good enough cardboard to throw very well. It's a shame. I do not know why they made all these for every single booster. I can understand putting them in the start deck, but every
they made 2 different ones because one's player 1 and one's player 2.
I know, but it's just so much waste. And I think the future sets have the exact same thing. I really hope they don't. Oh, we have a Night Raid Dolphmon. Well, that's inconvenient.
Ignore it.
Frigimon.
Salespeople.
Repamon. Margimon. V Novablast. Elecmon. Palmon. Grugemon. And we have a and we have a Sora. Which I remember someone getting very upset that they didn't end up together in the actual original show.
Who are we missing now? We're missing about 3 of them.
We're missing.
We haven't got Mimi yet.
We haven't got TK.
If Mimi's even in
we
this set.
haven't got Mimi. We haven't got TK. We haven't got Izzy. We haven't got Joe, and we haven't got Kyra. Basically, we've only got Ty, Sora, and Matt.
Wow, that's not great, is it?
That's because Ty and Matt have 2 different colours. Because why not? And we've got Chimeramon, Newmon, Blaster, Digimon, Batman, Sonic Red, Greymon. Ooh, what's it mean? Radiation Blade. Which seems like a very terrible idea because you would kill yourself as well. Chimeramon.
Atomic blasters.
Oh, and we have our rare for this back being a blue Gabamon, and we have another tamer being TK.
So we have half now.
We have half. Well, it's about 10 tamer cards in the first set, if I remember correctly. So we've got both colours on Matt and Ty, I think, and TK. And so yeah, we've got more than 50%, which is nice.
Finally.
So, Monzamon, Lemon, Spiral Sword. Oh, we have the purple as well, I think we already had before. And I was putting out as a prankster, I'm guessing, for whatever reason. Oblivionmon, Pokemon. We have another Gotsumon, River Power, and our first Mega Kabuterimon.
Yeah.
Which I remember having a quite deep voice compared to other people, which was quite nice. And we have our rare Digimon, the one we haven't had yet, which is Yarmon. But I always get confused which one it's supposed to be. Also, they're clearly making him seem to be a bit of a douche, because he's paintballing his even younger baby version, which is not very nice of him. And I think there's a card there isn't. We have another super rare. No, this is our second high rarity card being alternative art of Gallantmon. This is. And it's a full art, then sketch format. So this is our second high rarity of this set, being an alternative art. So I think
how many high rares do you get?
You only get 2 per box. So either a secret rare or an alternative super rare. Alternative art super rare, sorry. So we've got 2 alternative super rares. We didn't get any secrets. Also, some secrets do actually have an alternative art as well, being Bizamon.
It's fine. We've got the 9 boxes yet.
Metal Greymon, and we also have in this Digimon, I think, is also a secret rare for whatever reason. I'm sorry if this noise gets on your nerves. Oop. We have Ripamon again, we have Chimeramon, Grugemon, Grugemon. I might as well keep them like that. It's like a side stat. Come on, Heat Viper, and we have the Tapiamon, and we have a Boltmon here. There's a big full art. Mega, most of them, I think all Megas actually will break out of the frame of the board of the pictures, if I remember correctly. Which is a nice little thing to just show how powerful they are. We have our first Leomon, who looks a lot more darker skinned than I remembered. I also don't remember getting a Leomon before, so that's quite nice. Another Trump Sword, and we have a Kento Torosmon for our super rare.
Yeah, that's the.
We have one of the Knights of the.
Yeah, one of the Digi Knights, aren't they?
Ben. There. We really should have like a sideways box to the side so we could just chuck a launch them at it.
No, we should have set up a camera towards a dartboard and see what you can actually hit by throwing cards at it.
See, get so good they can stick it in. That'd be quite nice. No Atomic Ray, Digimon.
And we do know someone who is good at throwing cards.
And can disarm people with guns with it.
What if you hit Sean in the eye with it?
Oh, Leomon, Lodgemon, and we have Back for Revenge. Trying to remember when Impmon went on a revenge journey.
When he took that little kid's gun.
Ah, yes.
And he went on the rampage for a while.
I remember now.
And became a douche.
Ah, memories. And we have Mad Dog Fire, which is Cerberosmon's option there. And we have a Lilymon again, which is very nice to see.
Lilymon is nice.
Aye.
She fits the wiping tax of this game.
Thought I get started there. Thankfully, there's not so much of a waifu tax in this. I was going to read that.
Well, she was the only one of the main ones apart from Angelwoman, who was actually
Woman, yeah.
waifu bit.
Golden Ripper again, another Impmon, Heart's Attack, Lodron, Greymon, Darkness Claw, Bergermon, Monomon. Ooh, we have a Patamon starter, which is very nice to see. And we have a Chimeramon, who I always try to figure it out. It took me a while to realise who he was a combination of.
Quite a few of the main ones, isn't it?
I think it's Digimon, Skull Greymon,
What Carbotremon's head?
yeah, Chimeramon, Greymon, Grugemon. I think it has that big giant insect guy. Probably shouldn't do it because of that background. You know what? You know that did you get it back, which means you're not getting a high rarity in this pack. So I probably shouldn't open it like that. That kind of spoils the fun a little bit. Come on, hashtag. Go on, Goblinmon, Forbidden Temptation, Valmon. Ooh, we have a Devidramon. First time, and we have a Megadramon as well for the first time. And another first time, we have one of the final rookies for us for Tentamon here. It's very nice. We have an Angemon. There we go. We talking about making an angel deck. I haven't had that many angels in this box, but there it is, an Angemon. And we have another Yamon.
Yeah.
Gonna go quite quickly because I've got a second box to go through. We have another green Agamon. Go on. Purple Gabamon. Another one. Smashed Potatoes. But there's quite a lot of cards, but thankfully after the first set they do shrink quite a lot of the booster sets. It's just because they combined a few that we get quite a lot. We have the Digimon being Wamon, which always confused me because he has an M rather than a W. But I swear in the show it was a W on his head, not an M. Is that a misprint with the card?
They may have censored it to swap it around for some reason.
Why would you censor W? It's not like a Naruto where they had to censor the swastika on top of someone's head to an X. Theramon.
That was the symbol for ban though in Japan, so
it's different actually. I think let's be honest, symbol was a peace symbol originally, which got slightly twisted. But that's how it is. I won't go into detail about that because that will set up some bots on YouTube.
And it's not Digimon themed.
And yeah, that as well. We have another Mega bursting out of the frames, being Saber Leomon, which I always thought that making him go back into animal format kind of was a bit of a down evolution rather than up evolution.
Well,
but
there's two in there because it's either that or Banter Leo.
Banter Leo, but originally it wasn't a Banter Leo, was there? We have a Service one, and we have another Super Rare, which is the Hercules Kabuterimon, which you wanted earlier.
Yeah.
So, nice little one to add to the set. And our last packet of this, which we've had how many Super Rares so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my maths correction of saying 7 earlier, this means that we won't get any more high rares in this.
You don't need to jinx us like that.
Come on, Pokemon, Horn Blaster, Pagimon, I think. Back for Revenge, Greymon, Saruman, and we have another DJ we haven't had yet, which is Tenamon trying to eat a big giant chunk of meat from the meat farm. That was very confusing, the meat farm. Oh, we can't have Digimon killing each other. We have to have a meat farm which grows out of the ground.
Unless it's Pokemon and it's just heavily implied but never stated.
The only thing they've ever admitted to eating on Digimon, Pokemon was Magikarps. And we have a Mistymon. which was that guy we couldn't figure out who he was earlier. I don't really remember him very well from anything, but there he is.
You'll be from one of the games, probably.
So, I'll get for the second box. Let's move these ever so slightly forward. So we're going to slightly separate these out. We're going to have the same kind of columns, but have the boxes a bit separate from each other. And a second, I have another Matashida, which out of 3 boxes and 8 chances of 8 different cards you can get, I got 2 the same out of 3. Just my luck. And there's our special promotion pack. This side this time. Let's see what we get in our special promotion. I'm sad there's no dash.
Both sides are exactly the same. That's weird.
Very weird. And we have
Wasn't expecting that.
Agumon and Greymon. And these promos are actually different from the cards you get in the actual booster, so they are worthwhile having. They're not the most powerful, the best cards, but they are useful.
But you just reduced the value by opening the back.
Shut up. I don't want them for value, I want them for completion. And I don't have that. I now have a full set of these sets too, because I got a Gabumon and Grugemon in the original box I got back in November. So we have, you know what, I've thinking this through by putting that there, so let's move that there. So we have gone. It's probably at this point all commons are going to be pretty same, but there is a couple of uncommons I don't think I've got yet, but we'll see. And we have the Chimeramon and the Agumon. My gosh, these packs are a bit of a bugger.
Like, if they go with a red and blue theme, why are these all blue?
Good question. I found the Petermon, a Lapamon, a Darsamon. We have a Yokamon for the rare, and oh, we've got our first high rarity card of this box, being Bizamon's Secret Rare, and this is the standard art version. The alternative art has like loads of gold flares everywhere, but this is a very badass looking one in the background with the whole poster populating up to it. Very, very fitting, very, very nice. Great wear. I'm very happy to get that because I do like Basilmon. So that is our first of the Basilmons. So we have the Grugemon, the Mushroom, Spider Shooter, Grugemon, Titanmon, and we have a Cerberus one and a Black Tie again. And I want a Kyrie, Mimi, or Izzy or Joe. Be very nice. You actually are filling out the checklist.
Only if they SRs.
We have Oblivion Bird again. Argon, Great Tornado, Monzamon, Chimeramon, Dimension Scissor, Greymon. Greymon, and the Shield of the Just. There's going to be a lot of fun cleaning the duty later on. That's just what are you talking about?
If you're chucking him, you can clear him.
You said I could. Agumon Expert, Bossfire, Chimeramon, Wizardman, Digimon, Hydron, Tinkermon, and Devimon. We have our first Ikakumon, I think. with his little horn that blasts off like a little rocket. And we have
torpedo, I think it is.
Yeah. We have our first super rare of this box being Greymon, which is very nice to get. If you're going to tick them off, you need one of the two different colours because it has both sides of the tick list.
You can't find Greymon on here.
That's because you need both. You need this one as well. Because the book have two different parts of the tick list on.
That is horribly inconvenient.
It is very much. Let's go for these again. And we have a Metal Chimeramon rare version. And we finally have another tamer being Izzy Izumi. It's very nice.
One of these should at least have been red. Garbage. How dare they?
Normally it's me to be saying that because I love the colour red.
One should be red, one should be blue. That's how it is.
We have a Grugemon.
I'll conveniently get these. It's fine.
As you knock over my beautiful
You
panel.
are SR Carbon, Hercules Carbon Carry. Where are you?
And we have another Simon, and we have another Trump Sword. Woo. I'm surprised that in the first box we got two alternative arts, which was interesting. I can't remember if alternative arts are more rarer than secret rares. Seems to differ. Most alternative arts are more valuable than the secret rares, with the exception of Digimon, who is by far the most valuable of the three secret rares. Nope, I stand corrected, that's Omnimon. I forgot about Omnimon. For me, Omnimon will cost you a fortune. So I'm hoping I pull that in one of these. That would be very nice. Oh, and we have another Digimon which we haven't had yet, which is Uppermon, which I don't remember who he turns into. And we
to be fair, any Digimon turns into any Digimon.
And we have another Zudamon, unless it's Lucamon.
No, Lucamon goes from the Angemon line. If I remember right.
Fair enough.
It's been a while.
I can't remember which set he's in, but I know that Lucamon is in one of the sets. I think he might be set 4. Ooh, another looking back on the good times, the nostalgia there is aesthetic. The Palmon, the Dasmon. Ooh, we have finally Tojimon, which I always got very confused how when Palmon transformed into a big giant cactus with boxing gloves. But I digress. Another Igazumon. And I'm going to be embarrassing loads of people who listen to my pronunciations of Digimon. But I cannot pronounce words for the life of me, so I just say what I say. Breakdramon, who I tried using in the Cyberglyph game, but I had issues. We have another tamer finally again, which is Kairi. We have Kairi finally. And we have another Yokomon.
12 more highest rarity bits to get.
Medilmon.
I think I only got 3 of them. That set, didn't I? So potentially we could get all of them today.
Potentially. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be nice.
Unlikely though.
It's very unlikely.
And one thing I liked about the Force of Will was if you got 3 boxes, you were guaranteed to play save everything.
And God packs. I love God packs.
Oh, God packs. Every card in this pack is high rarity. Yeah. Digimon.
Vanguard has SP packs. I love those too.
Yeah, I never get them though. Which one? And Leona, Metal Digimon, and the Red Tie.
You don't get them because you're not trying hard enough.
More like I'm not trying to lift my wallet, is what you're trying to say there.
You just have to wish hard enough. That's how it works, right?
With heart of the cards. I'm surprised there's no Sukamon. I'm guessing he might be in the 1.5 set. And Nanimon. We need all the poop monsters. We only need all the poop ones. Grugemon, Lemon, Legendmon. Flower Cannon. Now, that's actually one of the options that actually has an alternative.
Yeah,
it's actually a really nice alternative.
I heard alt of that's quite expensive.
Yeah, Flower Cannon's quite useful because green, especially Mimi, which I hadn't had yet, is very good. And we have another Diabolomon. I'm not even trying to pronounce it correctly now. I'm just giving up. If I had slept well last night, I might have actually been able to manage it, but...
Sleeping for the week.
Digimon again. Another Flower Cannon, and oh, I forgot about this tamer being in this set.
Tiger. Yeah.
We have Tiger, who I don't know where he's from. Is it from Reed Digivolved? PSP game, is it?
He's wearing the Cyber Sleuth goggles, so...
He's not from Cyber Sleuth, though.
I know, but he's wearing the goggles.
All the Digimon with Chimeramon, so it's for Chimeramon. Oh, nice to get a tamer. Still need Joe and Mimi. Even with that test slip, these are not... That test slip doesn't really open these very well. Thankfully, you need... they probably made these cards so strong compared to other card games because you need them to get them out of the pack in one piece. Okay, we have a Tentamon, we have a Wanamon, and we have an Infernomon. The first time here, and we have a Puppetmon also, which is the first time in so far we've shown off. Puppetmon was very creepy in the
Tiger
show.
is from the manga.
That is why I do not know him. One thing I do like in this, in Digimon, from what I've looked at some
He's from Redigitized and uses Argumon.
Redigitized, the PSP game. So what I do like, what I've seen so far from future reveals for other sets is they're using quite a lot of tamers from the games as well as the shows, which I do appreciate. So Cyber Sleuth has some really good tamers, and they're quite good in the actual card game as well. So a nice an Izzy and another blue metal Grugemon. That thing. This follows a message going to the edge of the clearing up. And we're gonna do the Metamon finally. Magdadron, Spice, and we have a Sora and the blue Gabamon. And nothing to throw away. Ooh, that went far. I'm tempted to put a sound effect on for my throwaways one time, but just a typical smashing, crashing, and a cat's crying out. But that would be a bit. That would require effort and be a bit cliche. Greymon, and we have another TK and Patamon, which is very nice. Kind of want some Angemons, as I do want to use an Angel deck. It's a different Angemon to the starter deck as well, which is something to pay attention to. Evermon again, the red Greymon, the Chimeramon, getting quite a lot of these Chimeramons. From another Chimeramon, another Upmon.
So if I slip on these, we're not yeet cards at me, please.
Nope. Probably not doing this is you start seeing the shiny border and you're like, oh, you know what you're getting before you get there. Oh, another Bergermon finally. Chimeramon, and we got an Infernomon, and we finally got a Magma Angemon, which I'm very happy to see.
We've already got one, haven't we?
No, we have a standard Digimon.
No, I think we've got one in this pile.
This Digimon gets 1000 DP for every free security catch right now. So how many super rares have we got in this box so far? We have 5. So there's at least 2 more super rares, and
What
there is
code's
a
that
secret
magnet?
rare. It is 60. Yes,
Yeah.
I have it before, yeah. But you aware, it's 4 per deck, so I'm going to want more than 1.
I've got.
Especially if you're doing an angel deck. I'm a little sad that I missed out on the promo box thing they had, which was a very limited stock, and it sold out immediately, and it apparently had alternative art Angel Woman in it, and it was quite nice.
Who do you think they are, Force or Will?
Shush. They think they've a lot of things.
Or why Schwartz, one of these case toppers and box
The sad thing is also the tournament set, because in the Japanese it is, you get a participation pack and it has one of all 8 cards in it, so you get a copy of everything. So if you're a collector, you only have to get 1 pack. In the UK, it is one of the random 8 cards, so they become stupidly expensive. Which going through, Digimon, Radiation Blade, we have another Meltromon, and we have another Hercules Carathermon. So 1 more super left in here, and 1 more secret. Oh, you turned it off again. Black milk. I think I've got a secret alternative art by looks of it here. And we have another Kyrie, and we have just a standard secret rare Digimon here. I don't know why they made him a secret rare, but they made him a secret rare nevertheless. So that is our last 2 secret rares in this box. No alternative arts this time around, but makes sense. 2 alternative arts in 1 box and 2 secret rares in another. Put that in our top loader to add it to fin. Get through these, try to find the last of the super rares from this booster box. We have for the first time a Skull Greymon. It looks very creepy. And finally Joe, we have Joe Kaido in here, which is very nice. Finally, again, all tamers, we just need a Mimi now, and we're golden. We've only got 2 packs left, so will we get a Mimi? We don't know. That'd be quite cool if we do. So we have a Blader team. Oh, this looks like our last super rare pack. And that's it. Ramian and another metal Grugemon. My god, I got a few of them in this set. But these 2 boxes. 2 of each colour. Wow. I wasn't even planning to use them. It's a very Gabumon friendly box, this one has. So, as I'm not getting any high rares left in this pack, I'm hoping that I might get a Mimi. And that would be very nice to complete the tamer set in this box. So, Andron to the Tapiamon. Don't like Tapiamon, became uncommon. Bergermon. Hey! In the last pack, we did get the final tamer, the Mimi. That's very nice. I've also got Infinity Cannon, which is also a Mew option. She's a bit of a crybaby.
She gets better.
Well then, that is everything from from these 2 boxes. But before we stop that, I will quickly pull out these Dash Pack cards that I mentioned earlier, because we don't have them in these boxes, because they're only available on the first pre-release. So here's one of the first ones, which is the Alt Dash Pack Agumon, which is very nice artwork with his baby form in the background. We have also Gabumon here. Pull this one out. Very nice Well, you can get these quite cheap online, so they aren't too bad. As the only alternative arts rather than special cards, it means that people haven't put them too high, which is always nice, always very nice. Let's see if I can find this anywhere. Be very nice. Oh, here we go. We've got a Metal Siegramon here, that's the dash pack version of Metal Siegramon. Very nice. How to put it? Circuit board background to it, which is all nice. And there's also a Puppetmon here that I've got. The nice circuit background dash pack. Unfortunately, I can't show you the last of the fifth one, which is Machinedramon, as I don't have that one. But until that point, it is very nice.